The world has come to Berlin for the annual ITB Travel Trade Show. More than 10,000 exhibitors representing 180 countries are showcasing some of the best places to holiday, the latest innovations in business travel and technology that's shaking up the industry. Inside the vast exhibition halls, dazzling displays and a feast of culture. All sorts of destinations and experiences vying for the attention of the 110,000 or so trade visitors who come here. One country that's got a big presence at ITB Berlin is India, a firm favourite on the tourist map, attracting visitors year after year who come to marvel at the likes of the Taj Mahal. Yoga and wellness holidays also continue to be a big pull. To stand out in today's crowded travel market, India's now encouraging visitors to go beyond the traditional attractions to rural communities.
There are places in country which have been developed for a person to be able to go and experience the real, true rural life and how a person goes about it in, I would say, peace with nature, is all linked to the local population directly. And they directly benefit out of it in terms of being able to make more money out of their assets, being able to interact with others. What we're trying to generate is that there's a life which still coexists along with this mad urban world where we are running after everything all the time.
Tourism is a growth industry with visitor numbers from Asia, including China, booming. Tech-savvy millennials are also helping to fuel this upward trend. Travelling to countries like South Africa, where young travellers represent the fastest area of growth. Social media and blogs driving their passion to try something new, something authentic.
The key word for them is that treat me like a local. I want to walk like a local, act like a local, drink like a local, and everything else from that perspective. Technology is so important, right? It's got to deliver it sharp, but it's about educating and informing the tourists as they go along, you know. And it's also great for us around data. It's all about insights, collection of data, big data. How do you scrub it? How do we speak to you as an individual as opposed to a group? How do we market specifically for you as well? And we're able to deliver that into your hand device so that you can feel, you know, someone speaking to me and then really talking about my interests as well.
Technology is also something Albania is using to show the tourism world it's open for business. This relatively new destination, sitting in Southeast Europe, attracted more than 6 million foreign tourists last year, a rise of 20% on 2017. Once a hidden treasure, its breathtaking mountains and stunning beaches are now big magnets for many.
The companies are understanding right now that the story has changed, and tour operators are becoming more IT company. So even us, we are entering in some different campaigns which dealing more with the social media, which help Albania changing the image of Albania, but also the foreigners to understand that Albania is one unique place which needs to be visited once alive.
Albania is keen to attract tourists in harmony with protecting its natural environment. With so many of us travelling, sustainable and responsible tourism have become buzzwords in the industry, making sure that when we do go abroad, we leave a positive footprint. Destinations like the Seychelles are at the heart of that drive, islands feeling particularly vulnerable to climate change. It's long limited tourist numbers and had a moratorium on the construction of big hotels. Many plastics are also banned, including single-use bags, cups, utensils and straws.
We're encouraging all tourists that come to Seychelles to be part of this exciting journey, to participate and try and keep Seychelles pristine as they come and see it. And we try and encourage them to do activities that are sustainable. And at the same time, all the hotels, we're encouraging them to get on board onto the sustainability label program that we have in the country, which basically provides for the hotels to be sustainable as far as energy use, water use, but also the different products that they use, and especially to use more local products in the restaurants and within the hotels in general.
The sustainability challenge stretches into the skies too. Airlines like Thai Airways are investing in new planes which are greener and more fuel efficient. New technologies are transforming the way we travel and the carbon footprint we leave behind.
At Thai, we're keen and put the green technology, the environment at the forefront. So that's why we try all our best to acquire the new technology, new generation of the aircraft, because we know that these aircraft are fuel efficient. And on top of that, apart from the new airplane, we also engage with many corporate social responsibility, especially on the environment. Also, we believe at Thai Airways, we make sure that the waste management is coming up, sustainable development is coming up, catering, cargo. So we try to make sure that we are in place, working hard and harder to make sure that the waste management is in place.
ITB is an opportunity for key players to debate and discuss current trends and challenges in the industry. Tourism infrastructure is one of those, as discussed at this session by tourism ministers and top officials.
As we keep growing, we do understand and we carry the responsibility to ensure that we are responsible when it comes to tourism, and it's sustainable, and it's also, most importantly, eco-friendly. Because 65% of Georgia is all mountains, and it's greenery.
Linked to infrastructure is the challenge of over-tourism. Many countries now promoting secret hotspots to ease the load on the main attractions and trying to spread visitor numbers throughout the year.
Over-tourism is a big issue in many destinations, like, for example, in Venice and Dubrovnik and so on. And here we need new measures to cope with this problem. For example, we need restrictions, or we need pricing models that not everybody can come in for free. They have to pay for it and so on. So there are different measures to cope with these challenges.
Away from the debates and discussions, China's got a big showing at this year's ITB Berlin. As Chinese traveller numbers boom, it's looking to get a bigger slice of the tourism action at home. Encouraging travellers to visit places like the southern Hainan province. The city of Sanya, for instance, is known as the Hawaii of the East and is becoming a top beach destination.
Hainan is a tropical island in the southernmost province of China. It's located on the same latitude as Hawaii and Phuket. The first impression people will get of Hainan is sunshine and beaches, but we also have more authentic natural resources to offer. 1,944 kilometers of coastline, 61 wonderful bays, more than 70 natural hot springs, and 81 mountains over 1,000 meters high. We also have China's most convenient visa-free policy. The 59 visa-free countries include many European countries, such as Germany, the UK, and France.
Elsewhere in Asia, the Philippines is enjoying new flight connectivities and is looking to tap into newer markets such as Russia and the Middle East. Like other countries, the Philippines is increasingly putting its people at the heart of its tourism vision.
More and more, we are looking at diversifying not only into beach or mountains and promoting that. We're looking now at immersive and experiential aspects of travel. And this has changed very much. People are now traveling because of interest. It is motivation. And this is where we're going to drive travelers towards the Philippines, both domestic and international. It will be interest, and it will be really focused on the strength of the Filipino, our culture, our people, our history. So we're looking at those that will create the narrative. And to us, to me, in the next 10 years, this is going to create a lot of interest towards the Philippines.
ITB Berlin has once again shown off the world to the world, helping to set the travel trends for the year ahead. Maybe it's given you some inspiration. That's it from our special edition of Spotlight here in Berlin. Thanks for watching.